All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Let's move over straight to table tennis and talk about the good one, the one that's making us all smile, making us happy, the good one. Think about the ITTF Nigeria Open. Aruna, the name on everyone's lips right now, doing what we've all longed for. Like Nigerian will win that title, will cut away the money. It was all good, Cecilia, on the day. Aruna dug deep, coming back, trailing his opponent by a set, but eventually won 4-2, and it was very, very good. His opponent from France, Antoine Achard, Aruna went on to win, but in some crucial moments, especially after he was trailing in that first one, some of us were saying, I hope that he doesn't lose. But he had the support. I mean, that's even another story. Everywhere was packed. Everywhere was packed. It was packed and it was very good to know that Nigerians appreciate quality when you give it to them.
Yeah, absolutely. 6 games, but then Aruna struggled 11-3 the first one. The second game 11-3. Third one 8-11, 11-7, 11-5, 11-7. At the point he was down, but then Antoine Achard seeded 16th in this tournament, and Aruna is the top seed, so everyone was looking at him. When it comes to pedigree and all that, he was actually in a class of his own. But then here, he struggled again, but somehow 4-2 is a good victory. But if we go through how he was able to achieve that, it simply shows Aruna, when he's pushed to the wall, he can really bounce back.
His best always comes out.
Just remember the last time he was in the final was 2015, and he's losing to Omasa. Last year, he just quarterfinals. The other time, it was semi-finals and all that, but this time around being able to win it, I think it's a good one for him. Finally, you mentioned the fact that somehow some of the money will stay here. Because, I mean...
a good one. A good one.
$5,000 is a good one. And, of course, the governor promised also, Nigerian players or those that perform so well will also get something from it. So for him, because he won, he's going to also get $1 million. So just putting that together. So
and the plus, he's already world number 18. Yeah. This tournament is on the ITTF calendar.
Yeah, of course.
Surely after this, when the rankings are released, it's surely going to shoot up, and that's another thing that just look at that moment right there. It was very, very good. So when the next ranking is released, surely it would climb high. Let's listen to Aruna now. Let's get a glimpse of that moment immediately after he won his title. The reaction was priceless. Let's see that. I'll come back for more.
I think I'm very happy. I can say clearly that all the players, all the Nigerians that participated in this tournament, they gave a lot of support to me. For example, Toriola called me before the match. He gave some kind of clues to me. So I must give kudos to all of them. It's not my personal best. We contributed the effort together. And for this reason, to all the players, I must say thanks to all of them. They made this happen. They supported me a lot. I can say that I have played in several tournaments, and the more I play, the more I get better. It has always not been easy, but I must say the tournament I've been playing give me some kind of experience and opportunity. Even when I was losing, I kept going and going. And this amazing crowd, they supported me a lot. They energized me, they motivated me. I think we shouldn't say about me just because we have several players from Nigeria. So I think by next year, by God's grace, in Nigeria, we'll be able to win again. It can be anybody's time. I have learned that I shouldn't give up whenever I was losing, because I was 2-1 down today, and it seems nothing was working for me. But this amazing crowd, they kept motivating and encouraging me. So the lesson is that we shouldn't give up. We should always continue fighting until the end.
Keep fighting and get the best out of it.
Lesson well learned. Lesson well learned. I mean, he couldn't just share the moment alone. You have to give credit to
everyone,
the fans, his teammates, everybody that put this together. He refused to just take the moment and shine alone, because he made us realize that a lot went to him winning. And I think it's a glorious moment that we're going to remember for a long time.
Yeah.
When the next edition happens, hopefully another Nigerian will win.
And just take a look at the fans; they all turn out, and that's why he says this victory wasn't just for him. At the point when he was, when he wasn't really playing so well, the crowd, I mean, the support from the fans actually, gave him that. And I love the fact that what the governor said about this, that the time. A time will come when they can have actually maybe 16 sets, of tables right here.
Yeah.
But how are you going to do that? Is it going to be another venue or what? But I think this was really huge. We talked about the Athletics Championship, African Senior Athletics Championship hosted in Asaba, how the fans turn out in their numbers and other, even buying tickets to come watch. And just take a look at ITTF Nigerian Open, the Challenge Series, and see how the fans also turn up. Table tennis, so it simply means Nigerians are really following all the sports.
Yes.
For guys to actually turn up as early as 11 a.m., 12 a.m., 12 p.m., on a Sunday, all of them being here and all that. At the time, I mean, I was following Making of Champions with Ahando, where they told that if you're on your way to the stadium, that was like 2 p.m., don't even bother coming because the whole place is filled up, you can't even get in. So I think what the fans are able to do in this one simply is amazing. And that's why from next year, we're going to be having something bigger and better listed among the top 9 tournaments in the world. That's what they've been able to do. Now, let's also listen to Antoine Hatcher. That's the guy who is the runner-up. What he feels about the ITTF Nigerian Open.
Of course, I wanted to win the final, but I'm also satisfied about my performance. It's the second time I can reach a final in this World Tour, so I'm glad and congratulations to Aruna. No, good. They make it good. They organize well. Everyone from the hotel, the airport here. So it was really good for us and very special atmosphere thanks to the crowd. So it was really nice. I will definitely come another time. Really good for Nigeria. After I really like the people who come to watch. It's not often like that. It's like football. So it's really nice for us.
Yeah, I said it's like football. You know what that means? France, okay, they won the World Cup and all that. So just seeing this, so you can compare it to that. It's going to come again. Why not? The money is big. The crowd is huge. Support is there. Everything you need is actually here. So you always want to come again to see maybe third time.
Ranking points available too.
Of course, all that's put together. You always want to come and get the best out of it. So It's not the only one talking. The LOC chairman talking about why they should also be talking about the tournament.
All right, so I think we should listen to him now. His overall assessment of the tournament, talking about Enitan-Oshodi, the chairman of the local organizing committee of the ITTF Nigerian Open. We take that and come back for more on Sports This Morning.
Very proud. We've worked hard, both in organizing and with some of these players over the last 3-4 years. Aruna has come close once or twice, but, a great victory today against a great opponent. And I think what makes it more satisfying is the fact that he's just come off a very long tour, tired, but he still felt the need to play before his adoring fans, and the fans have been amazing. So, like he said, the fans have lifted him to this victory. So it's a very proud Nigerian Table Tennis Federation now. From next year, bigger tournament, bigger players, more quality players. I mean, it's hard to do better than players that have been here, but now it's time to look at all over the world, the Japanese, the great Thailand players. And I think, the fans here are unique. They're so unique that they attract the players. And the feedback we've been getting from the players who have come is fantastic. And that's what's going to make this tournament even bigger and better next year. Well, I think 2014 or 15, Enitan-Oshodi again with Kazim Makonjola won the doubles. But it's, the tournament gets harder. It gets more difficult. There are players who now come here who are specialist double players, and that makes it harder to beat them. Enitan-Oshodi tried to save his energy, didn't play in the doubles. But I think, a team of Segun Toriola, Enitan-Oshodi has a great chance here. So with these fans, nothing is impossible in Lagos.
Any lessons learned from this edition?
Well, of course.
Welcome back. I mean, we could talk on and on and on and on, go on talking about how good this was for Nigeria, the lessons learned, like Cecilia told you earlier, the package next year is going to be very, very big. But let's enjoy this moment now, having Enitan-Oshodi win, having Nigerians do well at the ITTF Nigerian Open. Let's enjoy the moment. That was Enitan-Oshodi, the chairman of the local organizing committee. All right, where do we go next, Cecilia?
Still staying with it,
Stay with it, talking about the other guys that contributed their quota.
Understandably, he's a happy man. I'm talking about why Enitan-Oshodi, knowing how big the tournament has grown over the years. But then Segun Turiola, another Nigerian player also, I mean, a legend in his own right. Aruna talked about how he supported him and everything, even giving him credits for him to be able to win it. But he talks about the performance of Aruna at the tournament.
Well, I'm very happy, I'm very excited, and a lot of people here, the supporters also are very happy, the federation is very happy, because for us it's very important one of the Nigerians won the event. Well, it's a good player, it's one of the top players in the whole world, the rank 18 in the whole world, he's a very good player, but for me, I'm not surprised that he won the tournament. It's normal that he won because he worked very hard from the beginning, and he trained very hard, in the top shape this year. So for me, he's one of the top players in the whole world, and also I'm not surprised that he won the tournament. Well, right now, what we want that we want more young players, you know, to improve in table tennis. Now Aruna won this event. We want next year to be Nigerian again. Although it's not easy to Nigeria to win again next year. But right now, for Aruna won this tournament, I think it can boost the morale of the young one. They can now thinking of training very hard for the next event. I played very well. I played not too bad. I lost in the 16 with the Ola from Finland. 2 years ago, in the semi-final, I lost with him too in the semi-final. He's one of the top players, so he's a very strong player. But I played well, okay, and also in the doubles, I lost in the quarterfinal in the doubles event.
You look forward to them play better and better. But then he talked about Aruna. It wasn't a surprise for him at all. I mean, most Nigerians also wasn't a surprise for them. That's why they were actually rooting for him to go ahead and win this championship. And as I mentioned, he didn't disappoint. He needed to give them something to cheer. When you have the fans, everyone supporting you, rooting for you to win something, you don't have a choice. You just have to, that extra energy, the reserve that you have to dig deep and see how you can bring into a four. And that's what he did. And he won the Nigerian Open. It's an excitement. It's something that we, as you mentioned, will cherish for a long time, till the next time around and all. And also having the governor of Lagos State, Akinwumi Ambode, he was right there to support him. You know, when you have your governor watching you and you know the promises he has made, and the fact that he took time out of his busy schedule and all that, coming with his friends, to be here is huge.
And
so
the icing on the cake was that the Nigerian eventually you know, it's sometimes a difficult situation to be. You're there, you're not supposed to be partisan, or what's the word to use now, you're not. But you see, because you're a Nigerian, it gets to you somehow. You want, you know, the guy you're supporting to win, and you know the emotions is kind of mixed somehow. You want to enjoy the tournament, yes, because you're a Nigerian. You also want a Nigeria to win. But at the end of the day, I think the governor got everything that he wanted. Top quality tournament. Also seeing the Nigerian emerging winner. And, you know, all the promises that he made, he has fulfilled. And, you know, you can't argue against the fact that this is a governor that loves sports. This is a governor that makes sure that, look, promises are kept in terms of putting structures in place. And that's the role that government can play. That's the essence of having government in all of the things that we do. And, you know, we can go all along talking about all the things for football, for long distance races, for all competitions, and that's why I'm very happy. I'm happy with the federation in charge. I'm happy that Lagos State doing their bit, and the icing on the cake for me, surely, that Aruna emerged the winner of this one, and Nigeria gave a credible performance at the tournament. So it's good. We look forward for more in years to come. And moments like this, where our whole player is, you know, winning the most prestigious title at the event, moments like that, we hope that it continues. I think we need to pause right now and maybe just go on a break. And when we return, we'll take a look at the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. What are the chances of the Falconets of making it to the next round? We'll talk about that and more when we return from this break.